Good deal. So, translating words into symbols. If you look at the blue box on page 14, and I'm going to make a star note of this because you all have a translator. Rather, it's really quite helpful. And that blue box is found on page 14, okay? So if later you forget and you don't know where it is, there it is. It's copied into your notes for you. However you do this, there's an issue with order. And right below the blue box, it gives you the word caution. Be careful with phrases involving subtraction. So this is caution, and I'm going to write my own version. Subtraction. Truthfully, and division, but you don't really see it worded weird too much. Subtraction is usually the issue. Subtraction, order matters. What do I mean by that? Well, if I say 3 less than a number, that means n minus 3, because it's 3 less than a number. Okay, 3 fewer than something. This is the something. Or if you see 5 fewer than a number, it would be n minus 5, okay? Now, they make a note below that saying the phrase of 5 more than x can go either way. That's true in theory as far as solving it, but I do want you to follow the way they write it, okay? So I would say, as far as addition is concerned, even though addition can go in any order, follow the order they give you. 5 more than x, you would want to write it x plus 5, just so that you follow the same plan as you do up here. Or a number and 2, you would write n plus 2, okay? So even though they write it can go either way, that's true in the end. When you add it together, it'll still give you the same sum. But you want to still follow that same pattern. It just makes your life easier. All right, example 1 gives us a couple of phrases, and I'm going to give those to you. I'm going to give you my versions of those, and feel free to just utilize the book at your leisure. You can go back and read their samples, because these are going to be different from your book, but it's just additional help. So translate these words into variable expressions. Example 1. Example 1 says this. Eight more than 1/3 of a number. All it's saying is 8 more than 1/3 of a number. It's not saying is something. It's just saying that. 8 more than what? 1/3 of a number. So 1/3 of a number is going to be placed first, because that's the thing that we're starting with. 1/3 of a number. That's 8 more than 1/3 of a number. Okay? 8 more than 1/3 of a number. Okay? Here's another example. 9 times, and this is like their sample B. So this is A, this is B. 9 times the sum of a number and 3. This one's a little tricky. 9 times what? So 9 times. We're going to multiply 9 by, we're going to multiply the 9 by the sum of a number and 3. Jay, how would I write the sum of a number and 3 in here?
N plus 3.
Bravo. 9 times the sum of a number and 3. Notice the difference here. This one is 1/3 n plus 8. This one is 9 n plus 3. Okay? Because they specified 9 times the sum of this deal, this item needs to be separated. Whereas this one doesn't. 1/3 of a number plus 8 is 8 more than 1/3 of a number. All right? Example 2. Example 2 talks about how we can relate one thing to another. Okay? Example 2. If my age is X, your, and I'm just making this up, age is 30 years younger. Okay, if I am X, that's me, and you are 30 years younger in relationship to me, how can I use this variable to create a variable expression for you? You are 30 years younger. Any ideas? I'm X. You are 30 years younger, 30 years smaller. Subtract. X minus 30 is exactly right. Okay? Now they talk about a length of a board. Okay? What if, how about this? Grandma is 30 older than me. So still in relationship to me, how would I explain Grandma be? She's plus 30. Good. Okay? So if I'm X, you are smaller by 30. Grandma, I made this up, is older by 30. And that's what their example 2 is all about. Depending upon how you're speaking about something, is it smaller, is it bigger, you can break it down. Okay? That's what that's about. Folks, for today, we are done.